Hi everyone, so I'm going to share my story relating to depression. In Shona would say kukurukura hongewa poswa. I'll translate it as I'm now testifying today. I'm now telling my story today just because I was able to overcome depression. First of all, hearing the word depression, you would think it's not real. Hearing someone committed suicide, you think they are out of their minds. Most of my friends would say, someone would kill themselves. But after going through what I went through, it then crossed my mind because depression is real. And depression is an accident. I would like to say it's an accident. It's something that comes to you unawares. It's something that comes to you unplanned. It's something that perhaps I can say you cannot avoid. So it happened like it was somewhere around last year. The Lord blessed me with a job in a faraway place. In this city, I didn't know anyone. I had no relative whatsoever that could help me find accommodation. It was on a Friday. I was supposed to start work on Monday. I was dating this guy. Let me call him John. I was dating John. So then I talked to John. John was like, my sister who stays in that town. So let me ask you, but what John said was as in, can you handle it? Let me ask my sister. John talked to the sister, and then I went. Fast forward, I went there. I stayed with the sister's children because the sister had moved to another house. Everything was okay. I don't want to lie. Life was fine. She was all nice. She'd buy me groceries like for breakfast and what. She treated me like her own child. On my off days, I would go visit her. So it then happened that one day there was a man who was looking for a place to stay at my workplace. So one guy referred him to me. So I got this number. That man called me on at work using the landline. So I then took his number. I told auntie my story, and then he said, it's okay. He talked to the guy, and then he instructed the guy to come and see the house while I was off duty. He came this other day. I remember on this day, John was graduating. So I was busy on the phone, I was even talking to him. And then this man came, and when he came, there were some messengers of court who had come as well. I didn't see them. I only got to realize when I was outside escorting the guy kuti achienda kumba kwake. Actually, because his car was parked outside. That's when I realized that there are some guys. It was the messenger of God. Then he explained to me, these people have not been paying their water bills, so we are here to take some things. Then I told them openly, I can't open for you guys. Then he said, we are socializing because we are here to do this. So I pleaded with these guys, please call the owners of their house so that at least I can they can be sure what's happening. I may not be able to explain. Everything happened. I don't know, the owner of the house, like the man, then was claiming that I can't find my money, so I suspect the messenger of court. They went to the central police station. They reported their story, and then I was the witness. So he came then to fetch me. I was on my off after working, so I was literally sleeping. I had to change from my night dresses to wear something. I didn't even bath. I didn't even brush my teeth. I didn't even do anything because they were already waiting. We went to the police station. They recorded the statement, and then I came back home. I thought everything was back to normal. So I continued with life. The next week, I remember vividly, I was in the canteen. I was having my breakfast. at work. Then John sent me a message. What were you wearing that day when the messenger of God came? Where was your blue night dress? It was the night dress I was wearing, like it was just on the bed. Then I asked him, why are you asking? Because John was staying in a totally different town from where I was staying. So fast forward, I realized until when I went to give that statement at the police station, she nicodemously came into my room, searched around. So when the messenger of God was giving his statement, he said, I met this lady by the gate. He was with a guy. I don't know who this guy is. But I suspect when Auntie now was telling John, she said, your girlfriend was with another man. Then I openly told John that I wouldn't do that stupid thing. Alright, if I were to cheat, was I going to bring someone into Auntie's premises? Worst of all, I know Auntie would come in anytime. I wouldn't do anything. And I told him, this guy just phoned me now. Check my call history. I never talked to him. He called me on my mobile because I'm off duty. Otherwise, we'd speak using the phone landline, like the work landline. Then he said, how do I know? Then I said to him, okay, it's fine. I cannot explain myself to you. Then let me talk to your sister now, so that she tells me what exactly is going on. Then his response was like, vele akuna zvakadaro, akuna murora anogarisa tete dare. Then I said, fine. So John stopped texting. John stops everything. If I don't start the conversation, he wouldn't bother. Then it was fine with me. I sent him a message. Look, John, myself, I cannot apologize to you over something I didn't do. I wanted this crystal clear, so I wanted to talk to your sister, that you are the one who connected me to your sister. So I wanted your permission first, because me, I was willing to ask him why should barge into my things, because I wasn't staying for free. I was paying rent. Should just treat me as a lodger, so as a tenant. So my question now to her was, what she said, where did you get it from? You had no right whatsoever to open my door, go through my things, and I don't know what you did, but obviously you just invaded my privacy. I didn't tell her. Then he said, let's leave it. Then it was fine. I just ignored him. But this thing was eating me up, because I was thinking, Lord, I didn't do anything wrong. I was just assisting this man out of pity. Should I suffer for something I didn't do? Should I go through, like, it's something that I couldn't share with anyone, because this is something that has happened to me. It's a time that I felt I was in a place where there was a barrier. Pandiri, I couldn't reach out to people, and people couldn't reach out to me. I got so depressed, I don't want to lie. I lost weight. I terribly lost weight. Back at work, I could make some silly mistakes. The time I had nothing to do was my time to cry. I would go to the toilet, I would cry. So then my supervisor noticed it. He goes, I think you because I told him the story. I think you should go home. So this man found me this day narrating this story to this guy. So he said, can I pray for you? Then I said, it's fine. He prayed for me. Then he said, you shall be surprised by the end. It's just going to end like that. It's not going to go anywhere. Then I just said, he's just looking for some nice ways to comfort me. But I tell you, I would go for a day without eating. I wouldn't feel good. I'm hungry. I wouldn't feel I'm thirsty. I wouldn't feel good. I wouldn't feel weak. I was fine. I would go home after work at 7. So that means I would arrive home around 8. I would sleep, not sleep per se, but I would get into my blankets. I would think, I would speak loudly as if I'm having a conversation with someone, but it's so this day it struck my mind, this thing I'm keeping to myself, I can go mad. This thing I'm keeping to myself, hey, it's too hard for me, because at times I would think, it's better off, Lord, you take me away from this land. It's better off, Lord, you make me vacate. I wish I could go to a faraway land where no one could bother me, because the pain was so unbearable. You know the pain, all right, if only I'd done it, so then I would say I'm suffering the consequences of my actions. So here I would say I didn't do anything. I was so innocent. But that moment, you have something to say, but you have a lot to say, but you don't have anyone to share with. That's that moment. Yakuti, even the closest friends of mine, I would feel this talk I couldn't share with anyone. So I decided to open up to my church counselor. So should pray for me, should check on me, should give me scriptures, should give me advice. She advised me to go home. I went home for almost 2 weeks. And I shared the story with my mother, and then she just advised me, like, her words are like, leave everything up to God. Sometimes we fight, sometimes we hate people, sometimes we fight with people, but we are fighting with the wrong thing. We need to fight the devil behind that person. Some people just get used by the devil, because the devil himself can't get to you directly. So you just need to let go. You just need to remain calm. You just need to remain calm. But as for me, I don't want to lie to you guys, Kuti, I would pray. I couldn't pray. I don't want to lie that I would open the Bible. I couldn't. It's that time I asked myself, Kuti, God, I go to church like every Sunday. If I'm not on duty, I go to church. Lord, I go to church, I give the offering. Lord, I help people. I study your word, I do everything, I follow everything. If really you are God, why can't you unveil yourself in this situation? Why can't you come to my help? But I want to tell you, nothing happened, like really nothing. He was silent. My God was silent at that time. I really felt the pain inside me. This I can't take anymore. But some would say we survive on the prayers that we made long back, the prayers that we had bent. He is a God who makes everything beautiful at his own time. That's what happened. And sometimes you go through what you go through. God will be trying to show us something, or God will be trying to teach us something. I don't want to lie to you. From that moment, I got out of my comfort zone, because really I was in my comfort zone. I had to buy myself a bed. I had to buy kitchenware. I had to buy everything. Something that I had not managed to do in 4 months. I did that in a month, because I really felt I need peace. I need to recover. So the only way I would recover was to get away from that place. So it happened this day. Auntie comes home after all this stuck up. Nakatia, you've literally lost weight. Oh, what's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Isn't my brother keeping you? Then I was like, God, this I can't handle. Should I was at a point that I wanted to tell her the truth, but I don't know. I just had a voice inside me saying, just leave it. Then I just said, it's complicated. Then what she does, she sends a voice note to John. Hey John, what are you doing to your girlfriend? Huh? Then I go to John and I go, don't mind your sister. I'm not interested anymore. Whatever she was saying, I don't mind it. So then back then to me, I began to question myself. Like, is this lady taking me to be a fool? She's the one who initiated this, and now she's the one who's coming now, trying to make everything right. It was a tough moment, I don't want to lie. I would cry, I would sleep literally on a wet pillow. I had no one to share with. So during this time, I also learned to like check up on my friends, because it was really a tough time. I couldn't contain it. I was saying, God, what did I do wrong? I was trying to help a soul here, but look what I'm going through just because I've assisted someone. It was really tough, I don't want to lie. But with time, I don't want to say I've completely got over it, but it's with time I learned, I know it's fine. People can disappoint me, but myself, I don't have to disappoint myself. As in, me doesn't have to disappoint myself. I need to take care of myself. That's when I began even to dress up, even to cheer myself up, practice self-love on myself, because it was a moment I felt I needed love and no one was giving me. And then I came to realize I'm the best person to love myself. If I can buy someone a present, why can't I buy myself a present? If I can take someone out for lunch, why can't I take myself for lunch? If I can say those sweet words to someone, why can't I do that same? So I began to practice self-love. I began to love myself more. That's how I conquered this depression, as well as some advice from my counselor. She really helped me. And yeah, basically I think that's my story.